Hey everyone, I'm Alex. Thanks for clicking and welcome to this video on used to, be used to, and get used to. Hey, what's this? Oh, it's my book, 300 Practical English Words and Phrases. Used to, be used to, and get used to all have individual entries in this book. So if you enjoy this material in this video, if you find it useful, and you want even more examples, more usage explanations, more collocations, you can find all of that in this book. It has over 2,000 examples. It's quite thick, and I hope you enjoy it. So you can get the PDF directly from my website, or you can go to an Amazon store, and if Amazon delivers to your area, you can order it on Amazon as well to own this beautiful purple book and everything that's inside. So check it out. I hope you like it. 300 Practical English Words and Phrases. EnglishAlex.com. Check the link attached to the video. Now, let's move on to the material. So, I want to separate something here. I want to separate used to and put it on this side, and I want to put be used to and get used to on this side, because they are different. The usages are different. Be used to and get used to are sister phrases that live on this side, and used to lives on this side in the past. So, used to always refers to the past. You can use it to talk about things that were true in the past, but you want to emphasize that they're not true now. So we use it to talk about past habits or behaviors, past states or facts that were true before in the past, but which aren't true now. And you want to emphasize that they're not true now. And the structure for used to talk about past states, past facts, past behaviors is used to plus the base verb, or depending on your grammar book, the bare infinitive. I just prefer base verb. It just works for me. It sounds fine. All right. So let's look at some examples. We used to live in San Diego. This means we don't live in San Diego anymore. And we want to emphasize that fact. So we used to live there. We don't live there now. You can also say, I used to take the bus to school. So maybe you're talking about, school with your friends when you were kids, and you say, how did you get to school? Oh, I walked to school, or, I used to take the bus to school. Of course, you're not in school now, so you're not taking the bus to school now because you're an adult. All right, adults can go to school too, and they can take the bus. I just want to specify that. Next, Benji used to play the piano. Maybe Benji lost his passion for the piano, or he lost his interest in the piano. He doesn't play it now, but yeah, he used to play the piano. I remember in high school, he was always playing the piano. So he used to play it, but now he doesn't play it. Next, he used to be the CEO of the company. He's not the CEO anymore. Maybe he retired and, he wants to go on cruises and have vacations, but oh yeah, he used to be the CEO of the company. He's not the CEO anymore. Next, I used to believe in ghosts. I don't believe in ghosts now, but when I was a child, or when I watched horror movies or paranormal TV series, I used to believe in ghosts, but I don't believe in them now. And if you're an adult who believes in ghosts, also totally fine. It's good. Next, we used to be friends. I'm going to let that one sit a little bit because it's very, very sad, right? So we used to be friends. We're not friends now. Maybe we say we grew apart. So you can grow apart from people. You have different interests. Maybe when you're kids, it's very simple to become friends. You become friends because your friend likes Pokemon. You like Pokemon. Hey, you have a Pokemon shirt. I have a Pokemon shirt. Want to play basketball? Yes, that's how people become friends when they're kids, right? So we used to be friends, but we're not friends now. Or she used to be my best friend in university. but something happened that ended that friendship. Okay, so this is used to. It is the easiest of what we are going to learn today because it has one form. It's always used to, all right? If you use the negative, use I didn't used to. And one thing with the negative, just a reminder, when you have an auxiliary verb, you always put the next verb in the base form. So let me actually write this. If I say, I'll use a question. Where did you used to, sorry that it's together, go to school? Where did you used to go to school? Oh, I used to go to school at Bernard's Elementary School. I don't know if that's a real school, but I made it up. So you can see here, where did you used to? So here we remove the D because there's an auxiliary verb, okay, in the past. The auxiliary verb did. And you use this with negatives as well. I didn't used to think that. I didn't used to believe that. If you make sentences like that and you write them, just make sure you remove the D, basically. All right, so that is used to, always refers to the past, always has the same structure. Now, let's move on to those sister phrases on this side. There's another board over there. I'm going to walk to it. And let's check out be used to and get used to. I'll see you there. Okay, so now we are in the be used to and get used to room. So like I mentioned, these are sister phrases. They both refer to being accustomed to something or becoming accustomed to something. So let's explore that a little bit. Let's start with be used to. So the structure of be used to, again, unlike used to, remember, base verb, very simple. I used to live, we used to play, he used to have. Here, it's be used to plus the verb, ing, or a noun, or a pronoun, and it refers to a state. Now, this will become less complex, I promise. You can use it in the past, in the present, in the future. With be used to, it's usually used in the present and the past, however. We'll get to more of that in the future. And it refers to be accustomed to something or someone, or to be familiar with and or comfortable with something or someone. If you are used to something, it is not new for you. It is not strange. It is not weird. It is something you are used to, something you are accustomed to, comfortable with, familiar with. For example, I'm not used to waking up this early. And first thing you'll notice, with be used to, you conjugate the verb to be. So if you're speaking in the past, you would say I was used to, or he wasn't used to, we weren't, or we were used to. In the present, I am used to, you are used to, he is used to. And this example, I am not used to waking up this early. This means waking up this early is really hard for me. Normally, I wake up later. So maybe your friend wakes you up. Hey, we need to leave the house because you're going fishing, for example. You have an early morning fishing trip and you feel really tired and you tell your friend, sorry, I'm not used to waking up this early. This is weird for me. It's new for me. I'm not accustomed to it. All right. I live in Canada. I'm used to driving on the right side of the road. So if I'm on vacation in a place where people drive on the left side of the road, like London, they do that, right? I might say, whoa, this is weird. I'm not used to this, right? This is strange for me. I'm in Canada. In Canada, we drive on the right side of the road. So I'm used to that. So I'm used to driving. And again, you see, be used to, verb ing. I'm used to driving on the right side of the road. Imagine I went on vacation. I went to Seattle. The weather in Seattle was really rainy. I wasn't used to it. So around Montreal, it's not super rainy. I think there's a normal level of rain. Toronto is similar. But Seattle, apparently, is really rainy. So I went to Seattle. I said, whoa, I wasn't used to the rain. So it was weird. It was new. It was different. It was unexpected for me. I was not comfortable. I was not familiar with that state. Okay. And remember, this refers to a state. I am used to driving. This is my state on the right side. I'm not used to waking up like this early. This is my state. And I wasn't used to the weather. Like I was not comfortable with it. My state was discomfort or unfamiliarity. And because I was unfamiliar with it. Next, we have get used to. So like I said, be used to refers to the state of being accustomed, the state of becoming, not becoming, erase that, of being comfortable and familiar with something. Get used to refers to the process. So of learning to become comfortable, learning to become familiar, learning to become accustomed to a new reality. And it's the same thing. You can use it in the past, in the present, in the future. I got used to it. I am getting used to it. Very common to use get used to in the present continuous. If you are in the process of becoming familiar, like, yeah, I'm getting used to waking up early because this is a new habit for you, a new behavior you are trying to develop. So again, refers to the process. To become accustomed to something or someone, or to be familiar with, to become familiar with or comfortable with someone or something. Let's look at the examples. This isn't easy. Like, I know all this grammar, it's a lot of examples. There are many examples. I know this isn't easy, but you'll get used to it. Okay? You'll become accustomed to it. How long does it take to get used to living in a new city? Like to get used to become comfortable, to become accustomed to living in a new city. So, how was that? Not bad? So remember, if you're ever wondering, used to, be used to, get used to, too many used tos. Used to is by itself, okay? You leave used to on one island in your brain. And then you take be used to and get used to and put them on another island because they are sister phrases. I will use that term. I like that term. They are sister phrases. One refers to the state of being familiar. The other refers to the process of becoming familiar or becoming accustomed. I know it's a lot of information, but you know what would help you to digest this information, to take it a lot slower? Number one, watch this video again. That's a good thing. Number two, do the quiz that is attached to this video. Number three, get my book. Yes, I'm showing you the book again because all three of these phrases are included in this book. Let me show you what it looks like inside. So whether you get the PDF or the physical book, it's quite nice. The entries are logical. They are practical. There are many, many words and phrases that we use on a daily basis in English. So check it out, get the PDF or get the physical book from Amazon. Both of them, you can check the link attached to this video on my website, EnglishAlex.com. And that's it. So tell me, what is something you are currently getting used to? Leave a comment down below. Say, Alex, I am getting used to waking up early. I am getting used to a new exercise routine. I am getting used to practicing yoga on a daily basis, for example. Okay, that's it. Thank you very much. Thanks for clicking. Best of luck with all of your studies. Until next time, take care.